and shadows in the darkest maze. Footsteps echo in the empty hall. Mysteries waiting on our call. Bigfoot stomping through the pines. Aliens sending secret signs. EVPs in the dead of night. Ghosts dancing in the pale moonlight. Paranormal for what we bring it to you. Truth behind the veil, gotta pursue you.
Hey.
Well, hello, everybody.
Hey, everybody. We're a little later than normal because Jason had to work late tonight, didn't you, Jason?
Yeah, it sucks. I think it's not going to happen too often. It's just this week with the weather things.
Yeah, so everybody out there that's going to be hit by weather, be safe.
Yeah.
Don't go out if you don't need to. Make sure you have plenty of warm blankets, and if you lose power, you have an alternate source of heat. It'd be a smart thing to get something if you don't have anything. So just be safe out there because it's wintertime. Crazy things happen during wintertime.
It is wintertime.
Yes, it is.
Also, it's almost time for the Vanish premiere.
Ooh, man, I can't wait.
It's going to be awesome.
I heard that the all the guys that are in the movie are sexy as hell. I don't know. I haven't seen it or nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know.
That's
everyone
funny.
should watch this movie.
That's funny.
Oh man, that's an inside joke, but
hey, tonight we got a little, probably gonna be a little short show, but I mean it's 9:30, so
yeah. You know, Jason and I was talking before the show, and I guess we kind of want to get something straight before we start talking about this.
Yeah.
Because this is just kind of some ethics and respectful approaches to investigations, right? So this is some of the ways that you should investigate. And hey, baby girl Casper, this is some of the ways that you should investigate and be respectful to the spirits and to the locations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Please understand, this is not by any means us telling you how to investigate.
Yeah.
Because we believe very strongly that no two people really investigate the same.
Right.
You know, that it's something that however you feel right during an investigation and what you do that feels right to you is what you should do. You shouldn't do whatever it is someone else is telling you that you need to do. That was our message before the show. So we just didn't want anybody to think that we're going, well, if you don't do it this way, you ain't doing it right. If you understood that, then you're from the side. No.
We're going to be talking. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Feels like I can't. I'm not. So we're going to be talking
loud and clear.
Okay. So we're going to be talking about the ethics of the unseen, which is a respectful approach to investigate. Right. I mean, like David said, this is by no means what you have to do. Don't try to be like the other person.
Yeah.
Do it how you feel comfortable, but these are some of the techniques that you should, you know, at least try.
Well, to be respectful to the spirits and to the location.
Yeah.
You know, you should be respectful to the spirits and location.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and well, I mean, we'll get into it here in a minute. So, right, no sense. We'll discuss each section, and anybody in the chat room that wants to say, hey, well, what about this or what about that? Well, we'll discuss it. So Right, Jason?
Yep. Oh, you got your book. That's good.
Oh, awesome. Have you got to read it?
Yeah. Have you read any of it? That's the main thing. So to get started, just imagine that you're in your home. It's late, you're tired,
Sipping
and
on
you're
some tea.
and you're trying to find peace in the place you've lived for 40 years. So suddenly the front door bursts open. Flashlights cut through the darkness, blinding you. Strangers are shouting your name. They're holding black boxes and yelling, "Give us a sign.
Get out. No.
Help yourself." Imagine how that would feel.
Terrible.
You'd likely feel like you were invaded. You'd get defensive. You'd certainly wouldn't feel like having a polite conversation. No. That's right. I mean, you got to treat it. Go ahead, David.
No, I mean, I was probably going to say exactly what you was just about to say. You know, the problem with just bursting into a place and just going straight in and saying, "Hey, what's going on?" You know, speak into this box or light up this light for me. Look, people, they're not trained monkeys. You know, and they're not just going to do whatever you want to. If you've been doing this long enough, you're going to understand that you could go to the same place 10 times. And one out of those 10 times, you might get activity.
Yeah.
They're going to do what they want to do. You know, so there's no amount of getting in there and demanding things that's going to change that.
Right. You want to go ahead?
Sure.
All right.
Woohoo. You know, for the last couple of decades, ghost hunting has become a staple of pop culture.
Yeah.
Now we've seen it everywhere on every cable network. We've seen investigators shouting at shadows and provoking from the unknown for the sakes of jump scares or ratings, right?
Mm-hmm.
We won't mention names, but tonight we kind of want to propose a different path. We kind of want to talk about paranormal investigations, not as a hunt, but as a hospitality. Now, the core of tonight's show is pretty simple. We should treat spirits as people who have lost their physical form. When we change our vocabulary from it to them, from hunting to communicating, the entire energy of an investigation shifts.
Yeah.
We're not there to demand performance, or like I was saying just a second ago, they're not monkeys. They're not trained monkeys to sit there and dance and turn a little box because you tell them to. We are there to document a presence. Our most valuable piece of equipment isn't a $500 thermal camera or a digital recorder. It's what we bring with us, and that's our empathy.
Yeah. That right there, that's what makes me mad. That ghost hunt. I mean, I know I've probably said it before.
Yeah.
But really, if you're doing it right, you're there to communicate and to learn, right?
Yes.
You're not there to hunt.
No. Yeah.
You're not there to, well, we'll get into a lot of that stuff. I mean,
well, and like you just said, though, or like we just said in that, you know, that last little bit, if we change our vocabulary a little bit, change our mindset on what we're there for, right? If you go in saying we're hunting these things,
yeah,
and you're going in for the kill pretty much, right? I mean, you just want I deserve answers and just talk to me and knock on the wall, you know,
Mhm.
all those things that you see on these TV shows. Just think of it as you're talking to a person across the table from you. I think, you
Yeah.
know, and be respectful.
I mean, they were once a human. I
Yep.
mean, we're talking strictly people that have passed away, they were once human, and they probably still wanted to be treated like that.
Yeah, I mean, I would think so, right? That's why sometimes maybe you get some that are mad,
Yeah,
ticked off, not happy about what's going on because of that. You
yeah.
know, they're no longer here, but that doesn't mean that you can't treat them properly.
They may not know that they're deceased.
Yeah,
They may think they're still right there standing with you, and
yeah.
you're sitting there screaming at them, "What's your name?"
Speaking of the black box, light up this light, dance monkey.
Here's your set of symbols.
Yes,
Ching, 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 ching.
one for yes, two for no.
Right. Yeah.
Uh,
So the investigation begins with you, the investigator. A lot of people ask us, what should I bring to an investigation? So, I mean, they expect us to list brands of EMF meters. Instead, we would tell them, bring a calm mind.
yes.
In the paranormal field, there is a concept called personal frequency. This is pretty interesting.
Mhm.
So if you walk into a building high on adrenaline, which we know some of these
Mhm.
people do, terrified or looking for a fight, you're creating a chaotic environment. So if we believe that spirits are energetic beings, we must believe that they can sense our energy.
Right. And to expound on that just a little bit, I also believe that we talk about it quite a bit on the show. You and I do, Jason, but manifesting,
Yeah.
and if you go into a place excited, terrified, thinking that some monster lives in there, there's a demon sighted over in this corner all the time, and all these kinds of stuff. Hello, overtly overstoked Oscars.
Hello.
Um,
We got 10 comments and I ain't even saying.
um, you know, we can manifest a lot of this stuff up on ourselves too. And I think that these entities can also sense those kinds of things and say, whoa, okay, this is what you want. You want to be scratched?
Yeah.
Gotcha. You want a demon? Gotcha. You know, I mean, I just think that if you don't go in there, like you said, Jason, with a calm mind, expecting nothing, don't expect anything. How many talks have we given just last year? 3 talks that we gave last year, right?
Yeah.
And what's one of the things that we say? We go in not expecting anything. You don't go in expecting anything or calling that floorboard creak,
A demon.
a demon or anything, right? It's not a ghost. It's not nothing until the evidence tells us that it's a ghost.
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's just a creaky floorboard, you know? But if you walk into, like what you was just saying, you walk into a building just amped and it's like, and you're already sitting there like, we're going to, all this stuff's going to happen and everything. Look, everybody wants something to happen, but it's about being a calm mind, you know? I don't think you're able to discern things properly if you're not in a calm mind.
Right. Yeah, I agree. So for For the pre-investigation steps or the ritual, we kind of suggest a 3-step process for every team before they exit their vehicles. You need to ask yourself, why are we here? So if the answer is to get scared, you need to go into a haunted house attraction, one of those haunted attractions. So if the answer is to learn, then you're ready, right?
Yep.
You're ready to learn. So we should acknowledge that we are guests of the spirits. It's their sanctuary. And we should approach the threshold with the same respect we would show a living person. Now that should be investigating 101, the respect.
Yes. Absolutely.
So visualize yourself anchored to the floor. This isn't just a woo-woo talk. It's a psychological tool to prevent fear looping.
Yes.
Where
That's a thing.
David was talking about earlier, every creak of the floorboard is interpreted as a demon. We know that ain't true.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few TV shows that think every knock, if they hear a knock 3 times, oh my God, that's a demon.
They're mocking the Trinity. Stop that.
The Trinity. The Trinity. I don't know. A grounded investigator, though, is a rational investigator, right?
Yes. Well, I mean, if you're not rational and you don't keep your rational mind about you, then you can't discern properly what is what, right? You can't understand, because sometimes, Jason, I mean, we've done multiple investigations.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, hey, Paul, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, Paul?
Right. We're late too.
Yeah, we're late.
We're very late tonight. So
I had to work over.
I forgot where I even was now. Yeah, I just lost all my train of thought. I'll get it back.
We'll look at these comments from Baby Girl Casper. Said she noticed a scar on her arm. She figures from the wood heater because she's a klutz. But then we found out that there's 7 spirits there. She said it's a 7 on her arm. That we found out there were 7 spirits there, which we got that from the portal. They might be connected. You never know.
Yeah. Paul's like, y'all switch sides. So I told him, I said, we're in different places tonight. See, look, there's no one else.
Did we switch sides?
Here, watch this. I can fix that.
Yeah, fix that. Whoa. There you go.
Oh, look at that.
You did it.
Oh, no. I think we're the other way around.
Yeah. Oh, and we still look pretty.
Yes.
Yeah, baby girl, send us a picture of that scar.
Yeah.
Or that scratch. The world is back in order.
Now you're normal. Yes. Yeah, because normally I could, and I'm touching Jason,
Yeah.
He's not here tonight, so it's weird.
Yeah, we're trying out my new studio, and well, it ain't new studio. I'm sitting at the dang kitchen table, but
you have a studio. That's that your house. The studio in your house was one of our first studios.
Yeah, but it has been taken over by my wife through penny shopping and Dollar General store. Where'd you go?
Wait,
Hello. Hello.
is that right? Yeah, Paul, that's a fact. Looks like they're calling for possibility of about a half inch of snow, which is crazy. Or I mean, a half inch of ice. Um, so that's crazy. So we're right the way. Okay, so we're in our right spots now. Okay, see, so this is our right spots, Jason.
Huh. I'm not convinced of that.
Maybe for us, maybe the way we see ourselves, it
Yeah,
doesn't
it might be different.
translate that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody's saying correct.
So we're
But
ready for this snow. I'm ready. I'm ready to get out and play in it. I'm gonna
we ain't getting
see
snow. We're getting ice. We ain't going.
ice.
We don't need
I'm
to go
going
play
in
in
the
that.
ice. I don't care if it's ice. I'm gonna get out and see what I can do.
Now, where Paul lives up there, he's gonna get some snow. They're calling for a lot of snow up there. So
Well, you know, we started
Missouri.
to get some snow, but then they kind of changed the forecast.
Yeah. Hey, Paul. Hey, my house, the driveway is like 15% grade. So I probably could sit on the top of my driveway and just shoot out into the road. Dang, 10 inches. That's amazing. Holy smokes. You'll be able to make
Wow.
a snowman. Yeah, 15% grade. Literally, my driveway. So you best outside and shake your tail feathers for sunshine. Yeah, buddy. I need to put on my feathers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't think I think we might be doomed unless we get lucky. And the model that I was watching tonight, they said that it kind of dropped a little bit.
Uh-oh.
So, but we're still in the ice. Yes.
I
Bad work
think it's really not supposed to hit us till Saturday around
Saturday
noon.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes Saturday.
I'm glad I'm off work.
All the way through Sunday too, though.
Then it's only supposed to be like 5 degrees on Monday morning or Tuesday morning.
Monday morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cold. Yes, it's crazy.
So you want to go ahead and start
Where
this
did
conversation up again?
where did you leave off?
I left off being a grounded investigator is a rational investigator.
So when you finally enter the space, you know, the first 10 minutes are very important. And you know, a lot of people will kind of walk in and they'll just immediately start asking questions and things like that. You know, I really think that may be a mistake. You should kind of walk into a room and just introduce yourself. And that should be the first way that you do it. Hey, I'm David. This is Jason. We're just here to have a conversation. We just want to know about whatever. Just, you know, just have a conversation with them and then tell them what, hey, you know, we've brought this piece of equipment. If you do this, it does this, you know, and we would like to have communication with you. You know, this helps us communicate with you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're clear with these things, then, you know, you're going to probably elicit better responses.
Yeah.
You know, you could always say stuff like, you know, like I was just saying, you know, we're intruding on your space. You know, we apologize. We're not here to hurt you, make you leave. We're here because we just want to know your story. We want to know if you're still here. You know, will you speak with us? Just, you know, talking to it like you're talking to an actual person.
Right.
You know, You know, another thing that you want to make sure that you try to do is just be honest. You know, if they are indeed imprints of human consciousness, they deserve the truth.
Yeah.
If you're there for scientific study, let them know.
Mm-hmm.
If you're there because a family is scared and wants you to help them coexist, let them know. So, you know, the main thing about most of that is just talk to these things. Don't just go in there barging in and saying, "Hey, speak into this device."
Yeah.
This is one that, you know, Jason and I really, really believe in.
Oh, yeah.
Do not provoke. You know, I mean, you know, in the early 2000s, it was pretty popular to insult spirits to get reactions. We don't believe that it's not only ethically wrong, it's logically flawed. If you was to walk up to a stranger on the street and insult them and they punched you, did you prove that they were a violent? No. You prove that if you act like a jerk, people react accordingly. So if you treat spirits with dignity, you're going to be far more likely to get an intelligent and, you know, intellectual conversation. Remain calm. You know, all you're looking for is a dialogue, not a confrontation. And exactly, Paul. You know, and that's the main thing is that there are people out there, and some of these people have some pretty big channels and stuff like that, but you'll see them try to provoke these spirits. That's just not the right way to do it. Because then these same people say, "Oh, it scratched me," or "Oh, I got pushed down the stairs," or "Oh, this happened," or "I got pinched," or "I got poked."
Yeah.
Again,
I wonder why.
yeah. Again,
Because you're a smart ass.
yeah. I mean, you know, is the ghost violent or are you just an ass? Well, I
Well,
think the ghost isn't violent. I think it's just tired of your stuff, man. You know, cut it out. Again, this is just some things to be cognizant of when you go on an investigation. You don't
yeah.
want to go in there and be pushy. Again, they're not monkeys.
Right. I think that a lot of times with the shows you're talking about, the first thing they do, everything is bad. Everything's a demon. Then they start provoking it because you're not going to hurt these people here, blah, blah, blah. Well,
Yeah.
maybe it's not trying to.
Right.
I mean, with the investigator's attitude, it's pissing it off.
And you can't blame it. You know, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You can't. Again, like we started the show, just imagine these things. Somebody walks into your house and shines flashlights in your eyes and sticks things in your face and says, "Hey, you know, talk to me." You know, again, be respectful because it is their domain that you're stepping into.
So we've talked about respect through our words. Let's now talk about our tools. So we live in an age of incredible gadgets. I mean, EMF meters, thermal cameras, spirit boxes, SLS cameras. But a lot of times we forget one crucial thing. If a spirit is truly the consciousness of a person from, say, the 1800s or even the 1950s, our equipment to them looks like alien technology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't think about a lot of stuff like that. I don't think, you know.
So we want to take the teacher approach. Like, I don't know, imagine someone held a blinking, buzzing black box in your face and didn't tell you what it was. Huh? You'd be terrified. I would, wouldn't you, David?
It's like, here, what's it? Here, talking to this thing right here.
Yeah, shove it
Wait.
in your face and talk.
Wave your hand over this. Look, it makes this sound.
So, I mean, when we use equipment, we got to act as teachers. We got to, before you turn on a REM pod, we should tell them that the device lights up when something gets near it, its antenna. Explain it. Say, I'm placing this small box on the table. It has a colorful light on top of it. And I've seen a lot of investigators do this.
Yes. Yeah.
And they're really good investigators.
Jason Hawes is one
Yeah.
of these set investigators. He's very good at that, and he does these very things.
And I've watched some videos with Natalie Smearman investigating, and she does the exact same thing. She'll talk and she'll talk the spirit through it. Like I'm placing the box on a table. It has a colorful light. If you touch the air around it, the light will flash. It's a way for me to know that you're here without you having to use so much of your energy.
Right. Paul said that he had an encounter. Someone was under the God's helmet.
Oh, I so want to do that, Paul.
And was recording with his phone. Says that the spirits were behind me looking at my phone like they were very curious as to what it was.
Yeah. I mean,
like you said, alien device, right?
Yeah.
What is that?
Wow.
I was just watching a show, Paul. Remember from where we was talking together for the New Year's, and we was me and Donnie Cho was talking about Stephen King and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching one of the movies based on one of his books, and I'm probably going to butcher this, but it was like 11/29/69 or 12/69 or whatever. Anyway, it's the date that there was an assassination attempt, or actually was when President Kennedy got assassinated. But it's about this guy that goes backwards in time for it. And it's pretty amazing because when he first goes back in time, he still has his cell phone. He doesn't realize, because he goes back in time and it's 1960, 3 years before Kennedy's assassination. And but he's got a cell phone, and he's, got a cell phone out and in one part of it, and it's sitting on a bed playing, and someone's running into the room to come after him. But they're so more like, what is that? And they're looking at it, and then he's able to clock them over the head. But then he realizes, hey, I shouldn't have this, and he throws it into the water. So, but that just reminds me of that, it's alien technology. It's like taking just a cell phone back to the 60s.
Yeah. It's pretty wild.
Yeah. The 7. Can you see the 7, Jason?
Yeah, I looked at the picture. I do see a faint 7 it looks like a scar. So, they may be connected, baby girl. When did you get scratched, or when did you see the scar? Was it right after we investigated, or further on down the road?
Go ahead, Jason.
Oh, well, I mean, when you explain the why behind the what, you're inviting cooperation with spirit. You're turning a cold piece of plastic into a bridge of communication. The ethics of the spirit box, which is a device that scans radio frequencies. Everybody in the paranormal world has one. Yeah, it's a favorite.
But we've got two now. So
Yeah, we've got two. But let's be honest, it's very loud.
Yeah.
It is very loud.
Not one that's hooked up to the portal.
Yeah, the portal is awesome.
Yeah.
But if you're using the SB7, I mean, it's loud, it's noisy, it's staticky.
Yeah.
If you use it, you need to say, hey, this is going to be a little noisy, but use your energy, and you got to do it like that. If you, and like I said, if you use it, just acknowledge to the spirit, like, I'm going to turn on a noisy device for 10 minutes. I know, I mean, the spirits will be able to understand you. Just say, it's loud, and you apologize for the noise, but it helps us hear your voice. I mean, you got to be nice to them. Even if you think they're demons, you still have to be nice, and maybe they'll answer your questions. Maybe they'll show you things you want to know. What do you think, David?
I think that if you do, you do these things in this kind of a respectful way, it at least opens up the communication to where they will be more apt to communicate with you if they feel like it that night. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just run in and just, hey,
yeah,
answer this, knock
you
3
better
times.
tell me this right now.
Yeah, knock 3 times, can you do this? It's
God, that's a demon.
Oh, dang. 3 times.
I'm possessed, David. I got
Oh,
possessed.
you just sound like it too, because you've got that deep voice for a second.
David, help me. I'm possessed.
I'm going to call your wife, tell her to come in there and smack you.
I do believe in possession, really, but some of the shows are ridiculous.
Well,
which ones I'm talking about.
Yes, absolutely. Let's get it straight too. We had a guy on our show many years ago. We did try to get him back on again.
Mm-hmm.
But
what was his name?
Gallagher.
Richard Gallagher.
Richard Gallagher. Yep. He wrote a book, and he was the what would you say, Jason? The shrink for the
he was a psychiatrist for the Vatican.
And so he would go in and make sure people weren't out of their mind, that it may actually be, it was something other than, right? So, and he said less than 2% of the cases. And he said even people who turned themselves in saying that they were possessed, still less than 2% of cases had anything to do with possession.
Mm-hmm.
Anything. Yeah, you're right, Paul. Only watch YouTubers who investigate, much less drama. Absolutely.
Right. You may not even watch or may not ever heard of these people, but I kind of like watching what's their names? Kobe. Oh man. I can't think of their names now. It was right on the tip of my tongue too. They're 2 teenage kids, mm-hmm. and they go into all these, places, pretty haunted places, and they do a good job, but there's a lot of, like David says, teeny bopping going on. But I watch them, Sam and Kobe. I watch them, and they're kind of authentic. Yeah, they're there for the
clickbait
information. No, I don't think they're clickbaity at all.
Says check out Sean Austin Paranormal. He's got some great stuff. Is that who you had on last night, Paul? I was talking to you about it today, Jason, at like 47 minutes and 30 seconds of Paul's show last night.
I laugh.
Yeah, there's a woman that laughed. And dude, oh my God, it was crazy. Yep, Paul. Yep, okay. Yeah. Yeah, he sounded pretty interesting. Like a very interesting guy. Yeah, if you haven't watched last night's show of Paul's, it was an amazing episode.
Yeah.
They had a really good conversation. Went back and couldn't tell. Like I was on just my house TVs where I watch it off of YouTube in the mornings, and I'll tell you, I heard the female laugh, and then he's like, "It was just a female laughing," and I was like, "Ha ha! I'm not the only one that heard it." And so I rewound it and I listened to it probably 4 or 5 times, and that was just before I texted you this morning, Paul. I was like, "Hey, Paul, I did hear that female's voice."
Do you know about what time it on the
Yeah, 47 minutes and 30 seconds.
47 37. I'm gonna look at that when we get done.
47:30.
47:30.
Let me make sure, because I text Paul. Yeah, I was right. 47 minutes and 30 seconds. Yep.
Well, baby girl, we thank you because Eddie is a good guy, and we thank you for listening to us. I mean,
Yeah,
feel free to listen to somebody else, but we're glad you're listening to us.
Yeah, yeah, we appreciate you.
Yeah, you're a big supporter of us, and we really do appreciate it.
But no, 47:30, and I'm telling you, anybody wants to hear it, just go listen to it, and then just go into the comments for Paul and say, "I heard it."
Yeah, you might need to make a short of that, Paul.
David told me to look at this, and I heard it. And
that beautiful Native American David that's going to be in the Beautiful People movie.
Oh
What do
man,
you think about that? Can't wait. I wish Paul could come.
Paul.
I know he can't come, but
yeah,
it's going to be fun, Paul. You should have. Oh man,
that's all right.
We'll send you pictures. We're going to be live, right?
Yes, we're going to be live, Paul. So tune in. As long as that's something that we've never asked. What's the internet going to be like there? Hopefully, it's good.
Well, I'm assuming it's right in town, so they should have Wi-Fi.
But
we
will still see Paul hopefully at the Bigfoot Festival in Townsend. Yeah, awesome, because that was fun. That's where we met Paul and a bunch of others, last year at the festival, and we had an amazing time.
Yeah, we actually, I guess, baby girl, that's when she started listening to us.
Oh yeah,
because you remember her son came up
and did the interview with us. Yeah,
he talked with us.
Yep, the after party was hilarious. Yeah, we definitely had a great time on the after party.
Mr. Moisty Moist about killed me with that one drink blindness or drunkenness. I don't know. It was funny.
Oh, that's funny. We had fun.
Where was we at with this?
We're about to distinguish malice from distress.
Right.
Bok I'm a chicken. So it is funny that in pop culture, and this goes back to what we was just talking about, every scary spirit is a demon. Watch out. It's a demon. Run. Most negative energy is simply human distress. If you encountered someone on the street who was screaming and crying, you wouldn't call them evil. You'd recognize that they were in pain. When you encounter a heavy or dark energy, you don't meet it with aggression. Meet it firm with calm boundaries. Always place boundaries. We're a very big believer in the fact of, when you come in with these intentions, and with those same intentions, you set the boundaries for what you're going to allow and not going to allow during an investigation.
Right.
So, setting the ground rules pretty much, right? So you have a physical body, right? You're a living being. And that kind of gives you a little bit of seniority on the physical realm. Now, you do have the right to set boundaries. If you feel uncomfortable, don't scream, just speak with authority. Something like, I respect your space, but you may not touch me. You may not follow me.
Yeah,
you may not attract yourself to my equipment. We are here in peace, and we expect you to treat us with the same respect we show you. Again, it's that intention.
And David's even had a very good experience with this in his old house that we investigated when we had he had a potentially bad spirit that followed him home and was going to mess with him because, and he told it flat up, you are not allowed here. Get out. And it left.
I did not invite you. That's right. And it did leave. You're right. And and that just shows that it's not about, how do I say this without alienating people? How's this? Whatever works for you, do it. That's the best thing I could say. If that is getting a crucifix and saying, hey, I haven't got you here, it doesn't matter what it is. It's that intention, right? So if it's an object that helps you with that intention, if it's a deity that helps you with that intention, just remember it is ultimately your intention that gets these things out of there. It's your intention, right? And so whatever helps you with that, if that again is invoking a deity, if that's what you feel is a holy object, whatever it is that helps you with that, do it.
Yeah, if it's a prayer, say your prayer. I mean, your words are very powerful.
Yeah, Paul. He's like, you let them in your house?
Yeah, we stayed for about an hour and a half or 2 hours.
We snuck in the back door like the Pink Panther. It
was a good time. We really enjoyed it, baby girl. I want to thank you for letting us do that.
Yeah, it was fun. Again, it's not about being tough, but it's about, you exclaiming your sovereignty, right? That you're letting the environment know that you are not going to allow that to happen. And again, it's setting boundaries.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, you had me at peanut butter.
Yeah, peanut butter cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah, she fed us peanut butter cookies, Paul. Nice. She's really a great host.
They were good.
So another important part of an investigation is the closing, when you close it out. And it's really the most dangerous part too. Not because of ghosts, but because a lack of closure. I mean, you can think of an investigation like a phone call. You wouldn't just set the phone down and walk away, right?
No.
While the other person's still talking. I mean, I might do that a couple of times with a few people, but
I like to do it when solicitors call. I'll answer the phone and I'll just leave it sitting there on the table, and then I'll walk off. Or
when Eric calls from Dallas, Texas, I'm Eric. God bless you. Do you have Medicare? Yeah, that gets on my nerves a little bit.
That vehicle warranty is just crazy, man.
Yeah. So we need to think of an investigation like a phone call, just like I just said. You have to say goodbye. I mean, if you don't close the session, you leave a psychic door cracked open.
Yeah.
And before you pack your bags, gather your team, address the room one last time. Thank you for sharing the space with us and for communication that you provided. Then you sever the connection. Session's over. You cannot follow us home. You must stay here, and the energy will be closed in. It's simple.
Yeah.
Make sure you have closure when you leave an investigation.
Yes.
Or things like following you home could happen.
Yes. It very, very, very well can happen. Because, you know, they know that you've showed interest. So they may be like, hey, let's see what these guys got going on.
Let's go to their house and terrorize their children.
Yes. Or their puppy dogs.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times it's kind of like some people do with scary movies.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't hurt that when you're packing up and you're getting ready to leave after you've closed everything out and all that other stuff, to kind of reset your mindset for a minute and just talk about lighthearted things that are not what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Or what hasn't happened at that point. And keep that mindset, you know, until you get back out of the place and you've separated yourself from that place, and then get back into that mindset when you start going back over the evidence. Just because that can also be another way of keeping that door closed, because if you close the door, then all of a sudden you're starting to talk about what's going on and what happened and all this other stuff.
It's going to open it back up.
Yeah,
right?
You just might have cracked that door right back open. So once you end it, you need to completely end it. Reset that mindset for the rest of the time that you're there, while you're packing up your equipment, while you're doing all these other things. Reset that mindset. Tell some jokes, talk about the last movie you watched, just whatever. And until you leave that place, so then you don't accidentally reopen that back up.
Remember, your frequency has a real big effect on that.
Absolutely.
So if you change your frequency back to the real world, then you should be fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, we did make it last about an hour, David.
Woo! Look at that.
Because it's something we love.
Yes. I think we're pretty passionate about paranormal investigating.
Yeah.
One thing we would like to do is go on some, Bigfoot investigations and stuff like that. Never have got to do it yet. But paranormal investigating is something we've done a lot of, and for quite a while. And so it's something that's kind of, right up our alley, I guess. We have a lot to say about it, because, after you do something for long enough, it's like putting somebody that just came to work for your company, that's never done that kind of work before, but then putting them in a position to where they are able to set the rules and regulations for how you do your job. But they've never done it in any shape, form, or fashion, right? Are they going to be effective? Can they learn to do the job? Sure they can. Absolutely. They can learn to do the job. But when you've done something long enough, you can see where you've made mistakes, and then you could try to correct those mistakes. Why did we do this? Why did we go in provoking? Oh, well, we've seen it here, here, and here, so we just thought we'd get better, a lot more responses. Well, over time you learn, well, that's just not the right way to do it. That's just not ethical.
An example of this, what Dave was talking about, my first investigate, well, it would be my second one at his house. I provoked a spirit by saying, scratch his son. And that's not, you shouldn't do that. I did it, but we did get a good response.
You did. Got
awesome. That was a good response, but I shouldn't have said it like that. I should have said, show us something besides violence. Yeah, that's a good point, David.
Yeah, I it's just for me and you, I know, because I mean, me and you talk about this stuff all the time. And it's like, I think that more people that have been in this field for a while would come out and say, not necessarily this is how it should be done, because I don't think that there's one way to do it. I was thinking about this earlier today, and it's like math. When you go to school, they want to see you do a math problem, work it out, and come to the answer. They only want you to do it this way, right? It's got to be this way. We want it this way. But in math, there's multiple ways to get to the same answer.
Yes.
Right? In school, you get an F for that. But in reality and in real life, that's not the way that it works. So I don't believe that there's one way to do paranormal investigating. I think that whatever feels right to you, that's what you should do. Whatever that is, whatever it is. And heck with anybody that says anything other than that, I think that if we all try to be carbon copies of each other, I don't think that's a good thing either. I really do believe that we all have an innate ability inside of us to sense these things and understand this, the world outside of our physical reality.
Right.
And with that being said, we also have that same innate ability to understand with our own understanding what feels right for me and what feels right for Jason and what feels right for whomever else. That's the way you should do it. No other way.
Right. And maybe your approach to the paranormal is aggressive. That's your prerogative. I mean, if you want to provoke, you can provoke. You do get some good responses provoking, but it's not ethical.
It's not ethical because at the same time, that's also going to be the same person that the second they get scratched because they tick something off, they're going to start running around hollering demon.
Yeah. You're right. It's crazy.
So be wary. If you get scratched, poked, prodded, pushed down a flight of stairs,
violated
in some way, it comes home with you. You've done it to yourself.
Yeah. You set the boundaries yourself. And if you leave something open like that and however you investigate, if you do that, it's your fault.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, as we wrap up this show, we want to remember this. One day we're all going to be the past. I mean, it's coming. There's no way around it. We will be the past. We will all be the ones who lived in these houses and walked these streets. There's no question about it. When that time comes, how would you want to be treated? That's how you should treat these spirits, how
Right.
you would like to be treated. Would you want to be hunted by people looking for a scare, or would you want to be sought out by someone with a digital recorder and a kind heart asking, is there anything you want the world to remember, or is there anything we can help you with? I mean, that's just ethical. That's the way we do it. Be the investigator that you would want to meet on the other side. Sounds good to me.
Well, I think you summed it up well, because I think that the fact is that, not everybody's going to be here forever. And if so, if you're a vampire, you need to contact us, because we want you on the show. We've never had a vampire yet.
Hey, we need to look for one. Wasn't we talking about this earlier with somebody?
Yeah, it was Corky, because he had one on his show when he came on.
He's infatuated with vampires. If you want a good podcast, you ought to check out Corky and the Paranormal War Room.
Yeah,
it's on YouTube. He's a pretty good guy. Yep. Paranormal Paul says, or a Jedi.
Yes, Jedi. I love it. You're right. Truth. Learn to love those beings, because they're good and bad in every being race. Yep. And that's right. When you was talking about that, people hunting you, right? We kind of started it off with that.
Yeah.
It's not
ghost hunters.
That's right. We're wanting to change the vernacular on these things, because if you go in with the mindset that I'm hunting something, that mindset is a different mindset than someone that says, I'm coming in to investigate. I'm coming in to understand, right? If we just change some of the vernacular in what it is that we do, then when we go into these locations, our mindset's going to be different than if we were going in to hunt, right? Because when you go into hunt, you go in to do something completely different than to go in to investigate, or to go into, so I think that's another good thing to leave everybody with, is the fact that, like we started the show, it's about our mindset and the words we contribute to what it is that we do, that contributes to the mindset that when we get to these places makes it to where we treat these things ethically or not.
Yeah. And
yes, hunt is a very aggressive word. Absolutely.
It is. I mean, that goes along with all paranormal, investigations with Bigfoot,
right?
Dog man, whatever. If you say, oh, I'm going to go hunt Bigfoot, what are you going to do? Carry your guns and shoot it when you find it? Or are you going to just observe it?
Right.
I mean, hunt is a very aggressive word.
Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. Now it's up to you. I wouldn't go into the woods without a little pew pew.
Oh yeah,
but not for that, for other reasons.
Right.
Because I'm a firm believer. If we're talking about Bigfoot for a second, I'm a firm believer that those suckers are so big and so fast that if they wanted to take everybody out, they could do it and not have a problem with it.
Oh yeah.
And
I'm sure there's some species of Bigfoot, Sasquatch that do that.
Yeah. Paul says you hunt for food, not for spirits.
Right. Exactly.
Absolutely. And if we change that vernacular, I think, and that mindset, then when you go on to that investigation, your mindset is set in the right spot. We're not here to hunt anything. we're here to look for the truth, right? And and that will set us up for, I think, a better investigation overall. I believe that that's why a lot of times when Jason and I go to places, we do get a lot of, spirits talking back with us because we don't go in there thinking, we're hunting ghosts.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right. The truth will set us free. Amen.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, we want to thank all you guys for watching and listening to us ramble on about investigating the spirit world.
We just we started a little late. Jason got off work a little late, so this is a late night edition.
Late night edition.
For your pleasure.
A dog just farted by me.
Does it?
That's the truth, Paul. Is that the truth? You are free. You are free.
Thank you, Truth.
Yeah, thanks, Truth. Glad you popped on and watched a little bit.
We appreciate everybody that comes on and listens to us.
All you people that listen, we love you. We thank you. If you ever need anything from us, our email or where we're at. Just holler.
Baby girl says, "Be thankful it's not a egg fart." Oh my goodness! Oh, got it. That's awesome. Oh, that's amazing. All right, everybody. Thank you. And we will see everybody on Saturday, hopefully.
Yes.
Same.
Well, if it's snowing or icy, we can still do this.
As long as we have power.
Yeah.
We are going to do. Yes.
We will be here on Saturday.
That's right. And then we could talk about the storm.
Yeah.
Is this the storm of the century? Which is a pretty good movie. Yes, Paul. Thank you. Everybody be safe out there.
Yes.
Because this weekend, for quite a few people, this storm is going to swap through and cause havoc for everybody. So, yes, Stephen King movie. I watched that just not too long ago because it'd been a long time since I'd seen it, and I watched it again. And I was like, yes, this is good.
Yeah. So remember, you can. I'm just urging everybody to go listen to Paranormal Paul's podcast, Paranormal Among Us. He has some great guests on there and
absolutely
some good topics.
47 minutes and 30 seconds of last night's show on Paranormal Paul. You can hear a woman laugh.
Yeah, try to find that and see what you think and let us know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm going to be looking for it for sure.
Thank you, Paul. Yeah, we need to get you guys on also. We need to get you back on again.
I'm going to start scheduling.
That is a very long movie. But it's really good.
I'm going to start scheduling again probably, this week, and we'll get some more people scheduled. It's just hard, sometimes I don't have time. David don't have time. We just go with the flow.
Yep. We just create shows if we don't have time to get guests.
Yeah. Remember, we're going to be at Alabama at Gardendale, Alabama, for the premiere of The Vanished by Relic Films. Greg Ogle, Natalie Smearman. You might find Adam Davies. I think his name, he calls this, I don't think you say it like it's spelled. I think it's Davis. Because I heard him speaking today. Actually, I was watching one of his videos and he said Adam Davis.
Okay, Davis, not Davies.
We may have been pronouncing it wrong, but he's a great guy. Yeah. We've met him. He's been on the show.
He's amazing.
Been to his store. The Vanished premiere is going to be awesome. You might see some other people that you know. Oh.
And like I said earlier, I was told that, I don't know if it's true or not, but all the guys in the film are just immensely handsome. All of them. I just don't know. I don't know how true it is, but
Yeah. So that's going to be this,
especially
on
if
the
they have long
31st.
hair and braids.
Yeah, Saturday the 31st in Gardendale, Alabama. We're going to be live from the event. So be sure to tune in that day. Probably be live all day, right? Most of the day.
Yeah, kind of do it like we did when we was at the Bigfoot Festival, maybe.
Yeah.
Do like 2-hour blocks.
Yeah.
Paul says, except Jim Powell. LOL. I'll tell you, it's fun. He says, please tell him I said that. That's amazing. I've just heard, I don't know where it came to me from. I think Greg told me that all the guys on the show were just brutally handsome. Oh no.
I can't wait. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be great. And I look forward to seeing the show because I think that it's going to be a great movie because, you know, Greg, all of his other movies are amazing. So, you know, I think that if you haven't seen them, you definitely need to watch all of them. So,
yeah, if you got a wild hair up your hiney, you can go to our website at paranormal411.org and click on Relic Films and buy you a ticket and head on down to Alabama.
Yes, absolutely. Booyah. What's that? You have a gong?
From Texas?
You have a gong?
I'm calling about your Medicare, Medicaid. We have a federally funded. Yeah, yes. I have a gong.
Okay, that's awesome.
So when you hear that, David, that means it's time for you to take us out.
Oh, gotcha. The gong. The gong's cool. I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. Everybody be safe. The next few days is going to be crazy. Please come in and see us Saturday. Hey, before I start, paranormal411.org is our website. We've got all kinds of crazy stuff on there. Some really good articles and stuff. And we also have a blog. A lot of our short shows, we actually post in those blogs. So if you like reading as much as you like listening, we've got lists of them. So, you know, definitely go visit those blogs because there's a ton of them.
Yeah.
All kinds of different stuff. So, really amazing stuff. So definitely check that out. That's paranormal411.org. So everybody have a good night. Remember, you can find us at paranormal411.org, Paranormal 411 on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Rumble. You tune in live every Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Also, Saturdays from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We're on Subspace Radio. We're on all major podcast platforms. And we do have a couple books out. East Tennessee Hauntings and Lore Edition 2. A comprehensive guide to paranormal investigations, which kind of goes over what we went over tonight. And the Haunted Ledger. All are available on Amazon or on our website at paranormal411.org. Join us.
Join us. We'll see y'all Saturday.
Thank you, baby girl. Yes, please don't forget to hit the like button. Follow.
Have you ever wondered what lurks in the shadows? What secrets the night hides? What strange phenomena might be happening just beyond your perception? Join us as we journey into the world of the paranormal, exploring everything from ghosts and UFOs to cryptids and unexplained occurrences. From haunted houses to all things paranormal, join us in the search for the truth behind the veil. Welcome to Paranormal 411.